Give it a whack. Jeez, this chicken's tough. That's real tough. Hey, we're gonna need to get serious with this. What's up guys, it's Zach Bernie here and welcome to episode 2 of The Massive Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you 2 of my favorite chicken recipes because so many people in fitness bodybuilding tend to stuff up chicken and it is like one of my favorite things to cook, and for some reason everybody else makes it taste like shit. So firstly we'll be doing a Japanese style souvlaki, which is like literally one of my favorite meals. You can have it if you're cutting or bulking. I'll just show you what to adapt. And second, we're going to do like a barbecue chicken slash parma kind of thing, which is also pretty epic. So that will be like a cutting one too. So let's start with the Japanese souvlaki. What you guys are going to need is, to make the dressing for your chicken, you're going to need a little bit of sesame oil. We've got some minced ginger here. Bit of that sweet sugar-free maple. What have we got? Mirin, Umarin sauce. And we've also got some tamari. So this is, you can just use soy sauce if you like, guys. It's basically the same thing. And then obviously we're gonna have chicken. You guessed it. And we're using chicken thighs as well. So like I said, if you're bulking, these are really good because they're a lot more fatty, more calories, and it tastes so much better too. And because I'm weird, chicken glove gang. So we've got that ready to go. And essentially what this is we're gonna cook the chicken in that dressing, and then we're gonna wrap it up like a souvlaki. But if you're low carbing, we're gonna use like an egg omelet for a wrap. Otherwise, if you guys are bulking, just use normal wraps. And then we're gonna just put some wasabi mayo in there. So these two, key. And also cucumber and avocado. So we'll get this dressing sorted. And basically, you just wanna have nearly equal parts. So I don't really like to measure stuff. It just, if you're gonna do it, maybe I'd say a tablespoon of soy, a tablespoon of mirin, equal parts for this. That's like all Japanese recipes is mirin and soy, but it needs a bit of sweetness too, so that's why I use the sugar-free maple. So big shout out to Mum as well. She made this bad boy up, so I can't take full credit for this, unfortunately. And just a little bit of sesame. And behind the second camera we got BDH as per usual. Give yourself a plug to Hafey. Getting all the behind the scenes action. So at the moment now, the oven is preheated to about 200 degrees. And so the chicken's only gonna take roughly 20 minutes to cook. So it's pretty easy. And if you guys are still pan frying your chicken, just stop. I mean, there's no real need because it's just so much room for error. So if you oven bake it, it's just like so easy every time. Chicken glove gang, it is time. And I broke it. Fantastic. I'm just gonna have to be very careful now. I'll bring this in front so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. All right. And just lather this sweet chicken. So this is pretty low calorie already. The only thing that's got calories is the mirin, which you can substitute for like cooking sake if you really want to diet. But there's no sugar in this and it tastes quite sweet because of the maple. This is, if you want to make it look Japanese, just sweet sprinkle. You've got to be delicate, guys. Treat your chicken with respect and it will taste better. That's a fact. Timer on. I'm gonna get this wrap ready to go. So like I said, if you guys are bulking, you want more calories, just use standard wraps. But Mum's nailed this one with the omelet. But you do need to add a few things to keep it nice and runny. So we'll go 2 eggs. That's a terrible crack. And a little bit of water here as well. And instead of salting it, we're just gonna put some soy or tamari in. That was a lot. That was a fair bit. Just a splash next time, don't pour the whole thing like me. It looks black, doesn't it, Heavy? Too much soy. And we wanna heat up that pan nice and hot, especially when you're cooking eggs because it'll make it so much easier to flip, and then we're just gonna oil it up nicely as well. Oh, while that's waiting actually, let's do this wasabi mayo. So this is optional. If you guys are dieting, I probably wouldn't recommend it because it is a lot of calories, but if you're not, enjoy. Just go a bit of mayo, cube of mayo, obviously, and some wasabi. If you guys haven't had wasabi before, just smash all of it. You're in for a treat. It will make you cry your eyes out, but otherwise go easy. So just a tiny bit of this, guys. It is deadly. And that is like the sauce here for our souvlaki. Spray oil on the pan and move it around. Can you smell that? How good is that? So basically, that is nearly already cooked and I haven't even need to put it back on the heat. We'll put that on low heat. So guys, we're just gonna chuck a lid on this. Take it off the heat, just so it doesn't burn. But that'll essentially keep cooking there. And guys, for next time, I want you guys to cook one of these meals, post it on your story or your timeline, and hashtag The Massive Kitchen and make sure you tag me in it as well. And you guys can get a cheeky little shout out too. So 10 minutes on the clock now for the chicken, and we wait. So guys, our wrap here is done. It's a little bit more brown than I'd like it to be, but that's just because I overdid it in the soy hard. See, that's what happens when you put it on a really hot pan and you put a little bit of water in there, so it's really runny. So it's actually like a little pancake, so that's cool. And we'll put the necessary sauces on. Wasabi mayo. A little bit of cucumber. And the avo. Okay guys, so the chicken is cooked now. Check it. I'm just gonna slice this straight on there. So you guys can have as much as you like, really. Just depends on your current macronutrient goals and what you need to hit. But I don't wanna overload this too much. So this is a really good, like, even keto meal, because it's just, there's like no carbs in this at all. That looks so good. Bear looks so hungry right now. No, this is not for you. Bang. Hey, how good's that look? Check that, guys. So this is the Japanese souvlaki. If you want to wrap it up, I'm really scared. I don't want to ruin it. It looks too good. There we go. I'll pay that. But no carbs, guys. That's quite low calorie. I mean, it's got fats in it, but you can increase the calories if you want to use real bread, like actual wraps, and it tastes so good. So you can adapt this however you guys like, but that is one of my favorite meals. And even if you just have that style of chicken without the wrap, even just with some vegetables, like, it's so easy done. So that is one chicken meal. Just gonna clean that up a bit. That's better. All right guys, and now the second chicken meal we have is that like barbecue chicken style parma kind of thing. And so what we will need this is very easy. We're using chicken breast here because I'm gonna make this more of a leaner one. So chicken breast, glove, because I'm weird. And if you guys have seen my other cooking videos, you'll have seen this southern fried coating mix for chicken. So this doesn't have the best macros, but it tastes so good and we don't use a lot of it, so it doesn't matter too much. So we'll keep that in. Now, low sugar barbecue sauce. I have this like religiously. This is so good. I think per serve, it's got 6 grams of carbs, which is like a 15 mil. So this is pretty decent. And we're also using some singles, like no fat cheese. So I think in terms of like plastic and cheese, these are like one and the same thing, but it is low calorie. And when you're dieting, sometimes you got to resort to this. So is this healthy? Probably not. You're better off eating the plastic that it comes in, but it tastes pretty good. It melts like the best. And it's got, I think, like 4 grams of protein per slice, and that's it. So any low fat cheese you guys can find, but these are Kraft singles, 0 fat basically. So we'll use that. And we're also gonna chop some onion to put on the chicken. So earlier, I just microwaved some green beans, literally as is for 2 minutes. That's all you really need to do, because that's what I'm gonna have on the side. Easy. And for the chicken, what we're gonna do is just so it cooks a little bit quicker and we have more surface area, I'm gonna try and bash it out a little bit. So let's grab the chicken on a chopping board, put a bit of paper over it. And what should I use to beat it? Should I use a frying pan? What do you think, Havey? Let's do a frying pan, stuff it. Give it a whack. Jeez, this chicken's tough. That's real tough. Havey, we're gonna need to get serious with this. We have to pull out the big guns. We've got actual hammers in here. That's better. And there you go. That chicken did not stand a chance against Thor's hammer. What I'm gonna do, light spray. All right. Now a bit of the southern fried seasoning. So again, a little bit of oil. So this, because we like smashed it out a little bit, this should cook at about 200 degrees for between, I'd say 15 minutes. Should be like perfect, but 15 to 20. Okay, now, while that is cooking, we're gonna get the onions ready. So we're just cooking onions just to go on top as like one of the layers. And I got a little weapon, a secret weapon for this. The onion glasses. So literally, Joel bought these for my mum's birthday yesterday, and I was like, what on earth is that? Oh, I broke the lashes. Damn. But essentially, guys, these are a staple in everyone's kitchen. If you don't have these, you're missing out. So we're gonna have to go with one lash because I've literally just snapped one off. But hopefully they still work. And that's the thing, guys, is like, people think they're serious about bodybuilding and fitness, but if you're not willing to put on some goddamn onion glasses every now and then, so you don't cry when you're cooking, you're just not gonna make it. I hate to break it to you. So, you guys, is it hard to take me seriously wearing these things? No, you can't do that. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm not gonna be the one crying in front of thousands of people. So you do what you gotta do. Alright, so we're gonna dice up these onions. Look who's not crying as well, guys. I'm actually a man.
Take off those glasses and be a man, bro.
Fine, I'll take off the glasses. Onions are chopped.
Please don't cry.
Alright, onions in a hot pan with a bit of oil. This is looking a little bit dry as well, so we'll just top it up with the oil here. And now we wait 10 minutes. So 15 minutes is up, chicken should be cooked now. We're gonna bring it out, put the toppings on, and then put it back in for a little bit just so it melts and looks crispy. So it's very, very watery on top there. I don't have any paper towels, so forgive me. Now, barbecue sauce. I'm very generous with that. And we're gonna go the onions as well. And then this fake plastic cheese that is just heaven. Get that on there. And we're just gonna chuck that straight back in there. So because I'm happy with this. This looks very decent. Ooh. And bang, it is as simple as that. Check out this low calorie, low fat, basically barbecue parma. I mean, that just looks insane. You see that melted cheese, Havey? Damn, that looks ridiculous. And no doubt it is delicious. I made this like the other day and it was just fantastic. It doesn't feel like you're dieting when you're having stuff like this, because it is literally, you don't need much oil, you don't need many fats at all. This is like the only thing that's really got calories, because the cheese is nothing. So guys, this is the barbecue parma. So the 2 meals, Japanese souvlaki, low carb, low calorie, but you can add as much carbs as you like to this one, and the barbecue parma, which is one of my personal favorites, also really low calorie. Perfect for like a low fat kind of diet. All right guys, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment something great, and you guys know what to do. Stay nice. Sexy jeans in my section and slide into your DMs in the PM and the AM. Then I slide into your feelings when you see just what I'm saying.